What is up, guys? It's Spicy Mango 57 here, and don't mind the background music or stuff happening behind me. I'm just recording a bit of audio while out on a walk. But anyway, this video is gonna be about my experience with Pixel Gun 3D, the ups and downs, and what I think about it now. So I started playing Pixel Gun 3D year 1, 2013, and back then it was just a simple, pretty much Minecraft shooter ripoff where you spawn in an arena, you have 9 hearts, you have your fucking pistol, and you're just killing fucking zombies. That's it. And a lot of them were just fucking ripoffs of Minecraft mobs. They literally had a fucking zombie pig. Excuse me. Anyway, later that year, over time they started adding updates and shit. You had your pink gems, your potions of resurrection. Then they added local multiplayer. That was hype because me and my cousins would just crowd around my tia's Wi-Fi router and make our own little local server and start playing. Of course, they added viable weapons you could pick up off the ground, and it was pretty cool. Soon after, they added the online mode, which pretty much made the game pick up. It was like a really stable online mode too, especially for Minecraft being big at the time. And this was around December 2013, so everything looked good until 2014, where me and my cousins were all confused because there was a new app out for Pixel Gun 3D, and that was when my older cousin found out about the whole lawsuit shit between them and Mojang. So it was like, oh, okay, makes sense. And that was when I was learning about copyright in school. So it was like, oh, my little dumb was, oh, they're copyrighted. Yeah. So anyway, that happened. 2013 to 2015 Pixel Gun was absolutely fucking amazing for those of you who are new to the game. The first 3 years of it were real fun. I loved it. 2014 Pixel Gun was crazy because every 2 weeks to a month, new updates would be popping out, new weapons. You had classics like the Big Buddy, the prototype PSR-1. It was crazy. I think the last update where you had the old school feel was the 7.1.1 update. That was where it had the original old shop and the armor system. And then you get into 8.0.0. It removed the system where you would get a bunch of coins through survival. It made coins harder to get, but it added armor and a lot more harder to get weapons. So 2014 was a little bit rough towards the end because that's when they added gems, and me being max level, I couldn't really get gems anymore. So it kind of sucked. So I think the only gems I got was from the reimbursement they did when they reworked the crossbows, the bows, and the wands because they had unlimited ammo. So they reworked them. I got compensated, and I probably got 120 gems. That was it. But yeah, that was when they also did the shotgun rework. So where shotguns did spread damage, because before the Christmas update, or I think a little bit before the Christmas update of 2014, shotguns only shot one, pretty much like a slug, and they were very inaccurate at long ranges unless you had the Mega Destroyer because it had a scope. So we fast forward to 2015 Pixel Gun, and during the winter they did a summer update. It was weird. I don't know why, but I loved the water pistol. It was just so satisfying because one, it had a travel time, which was kind of annoying, but once you started to read how players moved, it was just easy to hit them, and it was a pretty powerful pistol. I think it was 100 something gems. So I saved up, got it. What else? 2015 Pixel Gun was pretty decent, especially when you were able to rent weapons. Then the summer update was here. That's when they added World 3, and I fucking spazzed. I spazzed the fuck out. The tism took over. I was like, World fucking 3, you get a free gun, dude. And then level 27 in adamant armor. I nearly fucking creamed myself. I'm gonna be honest with you. I nearly creamed myself. But yeah, 2014 when they added ruby armor, the laser minigun was the biggest menace. And I'm lucky I was good with the prototype PSR 2 and 3 because you could just one-shot headshot. But the laser minigun was a menace to deal with. 2015, If you were a longtime player, then you remember the fucking Stormhammer pre-nerf. And let me tell you, it was so annoying to deal with because it was 1,000 coins. Every weekend, though, it would be 700. But I couldn't save up for it for the one reason. I bought all the other guns that came out with the update. The Photon Shotgun, the P90, the Photon Pistol. What else came out with that update? The Baby Dragon, the Fire Orb, which was a weaker version of the Stormhammer. All the level 27 guns were crazy. The Secret Forces Rifle, the Dual Hawks, the Bastion, the Sunrise, and the Stormhammer were all crazy. All really, like, to me, they're considered classics. I just graded them up to mythical, and I'm probably going to record a gameplay video on that. But it was a really good year for Pixel Gun, and the update after that, that's when they did, like, the alien stuff. But yeah, after that, it's pretty much, you know, they just did their classic yearly updates, like a school update, your Christmas update. 2015 Christmas update was actually pretty cool, too. And then, was it 2015 or 2016, they added the lucky chest. I think it may have been 2016, I may be wrong, where they added the lucky chest, and from there you can get the I think it was 2015 they added the lucky chest, and you can get the golden friend. If I'm wrong, correct me. But it was like 3 gems per spin, and it was crazy. But after that, it was pretty much mediocre, and this was during the time they were rebranding to Cubic Games, 2016 2017. So the game was in a lot of weird spots, a lot of weird updates. 2019, we're fast forward. They did like the 20,000 ban wave, which affected me because I had my account on 2 different devices. I had it on my regular cell phone and my school tablet, so I could play anywhere. And I guess they counted it as a dupe account, and I got banned. I fought with them for a month, and then I even fought with them like earlier this week. It was like, hey, is there any way I can compensate or anything? No, like I can't. This is like, you're suspected of account duping, all that stuff. So it's sad to see the fact that I had so many old weapons and old stuff on that account, and I can't get it back. And even though I was level 42, and right now I'm level 65 with so many mythicals and shit, it's just sad that my account's gone. Am I still mad at them? Yeah. And going to now, it's pretty decent. I pretty much abused the hell out of offer wall, or deals in the shop. But throughout my 10 years of experience with the game, there's a lot of ups and downs, don't get me wrong, but the game is in a bad place right now. The fact that they're lowering the amount of rewards you get through events, rising the prices of the shop. Sorry about that. But they're rising the prices of events. They're raising the prices of traders' vans, of in-game items. It's absurd to me, you know. And it's sad to see that so many players won't get to experience what I did. And old Pixel Gun I'm glad to have grown up with it, you know. I feel like they should kind of go back to the old ways where, one, yes, we should have, how do I say this? I feel like in Pixel Gun we should be able to have a lot more free-to-play friendly, because I'll put a screenshot of the Discord, but essentially this person's like, well, the community voted on all this to be raised up. My man, the community must be on crack, because none of us told yous to raise the prices on anything. If anything, we want yous to lower the prices on stuff and raise the awards, appeal to the free-to-play players, not be money hungry. And it's sad to see a game get ruined by greed, and it just sucks. So one thing I would recommend to make the game better, the in-game shop, like the arsenal to buy guns, sucks. There's limited weapons for you to buy. You know, you unlock only a handful every level. Before, you would unlock a lot of weapons per level, and the shop was very vast. You could buy a lot of weapons. And I feel like what they should do is a shop rotation, because now that they're starting to do map rotations, I feel like they should start doing that with the in-game shop, where maybe like this week, or set it maybe like anywhere from 1 week to a month, because coins are generally hard to get. So maybe like a month, 2 weeks to a month. Like, all right, this is gonna be our shop rotation for this set of time, and just keep rotating the shop. That way players have a chance to not only fill their gallery, but also like try new weapons. The game is fresh all the time. I feel like they should balance the weapons, because grading up to mythical, especially when you're high level, literally matters. You can get away with some legendary weapons, but a lot of the time you're forced to go for mythical. And if you're like a very strong free-to-play player, the only mythical you'll have a chance of getting is the Neutron Pulsator, which you unlock at level 65. And if you grind it out, then you'll probably get another 6 more, being the veteran set. But that's a lot of time going into that. So I feel like with that being said, shop rotations would keep the game real fresh, because they're already doing the map rotations, which I do like. Especially it does bring the chance of bringing back older maps. I would love to see Firing Range come back. It was so chaotic, and especially now where you have like 3 cat spamming all the pulling guns. Firing Range is going to be so chaotic. I would love to see it come back. That and Utopia. Utopia is really fun because there was a lot of small, close range spots and long range spots. So I would like to see Utopia come back. Another thing I feel like they should do is be more rewarding to free-to-play players, and because right now they're a lot more rewarding to people who pay. That, of course, having bonus gems and whatnot. And while that is good, you're paying money and you do get a slight bonus, people who do invest a lot more time into the game in free-to-play, they should also have their fair share by having events being slightly easier. Someone with a bunch of gems could just buy their way through an event. It kind of sucks because it defeats the whole purpose. But I feel like free-to-play should also have their fair share of awards being given to them for their own hard work in the game. I feel like offer wall offers should offer more coins and gems, or whatever they're offering, because sometimes, a lot of the times, like it says spend this much time in a game, do this, but I want to spend more time playing Pixel Gun, the game that I want to play. So I feel like making offer wall offers a bit more better makes the time spent in other games worthwhile, so we can spend more time in Pixel Gun. What else do I feel should happen? I feel like single player should be a lot more rewarding too, in terms of like the campaign, the survival mode. I feel like if you're taking the time to do like your single player stuff, it should be a lot more rewarding. And I feel like we do need a polygon rework, because a lot of the times the damage in the polygon doesn't really translate well to a match. So I feel like it should kind of be like, oh, you could customize the targets to have this kind of armor, or have them move at this speed. Well, it'll probably take like a whole update to do that. I feel like it would be a very good addition due to the fact that you have a lot more preparation for actual matches. People know what guns to buy. So I feel like reworking the polygon would be a good choice. Buffing a lot of the older Pixel Gun weapons, because even grading them up to mythical, they're very, very useless. And a lot of those old Pixel Gun weapons I love to use because they're fun, but they kind of suck now, even when at mythical. I think the only exception is like the Eindringling, the Brutal Headhunter, what else? The Big Buddy. A handful of exceptions. Prototype also. My next point: bring back Prototype PSR3. Like revert the Prototype to how it was before. Or make a gun skin of it to where it's Prototype PSR3 and Prototype PSR2. If you're not gonna do that, just revert it back to the way it was, because Prototype used to be really cool before, and I miss it. So do that. And last thing I'd say for them to revert, or not revert, but say change for the game is I feel like the battle pass stuff should be how it was before, where the free battle pass and the paid battle pass were its own sections, because that way you got more rewards, and it didn't matter if you were free to play or pay to win. You got your own set of rewards. Pay to win was rewarded a lot more, but free to play was rewarded a lot more better back then than they are now. So that's pretty much all I have to say about the state of the game, what I think of it, how I was treated. But yeah, I am still skeptical on Pixel Gun PC when it comes to account transfer, because I don't want them to count my stuff as a dupe account again. So yeah, that's all I have to say. This is Spicy Mango 57, wishing y'all a good day. Y'all have a nice one.